Welcome back. Tonight, we're gonna get a little crazy. You know, something we don't do here. Local grocery store had buy one, get one pork butts. And pork butt's kind of cheap, but this here is a 10-pound pork butt and it's bone in. And since I got two, I figured why not fuck around and see if we can find out. I'm gonna smoke this. I'm gonna smoke and prepare this like it was a brisket. I'm gonna use all the same ingredients I use when I do a brisket, and gonna let it ride overnight, just like I would do a brisket. We're gonna pull it off tomorrow mid-afternoonish and wrap it, and then it's gonna go back in until we hit around 200, I think, ish. Yeah, and then I'm gonna throw it in the Cambro for a couple hours. I have a couple things to do, and then by the time I get home around 5, it'll be ready for consumption, dinner time. So, got my knife just in case I need to do any trimming. I'm hoping I don't need to do any trimming. It looked pretty decent when I took it out of the package. And my hands are a little bit wet because I was cleaning up the grill. But we're gonna use the Meat Church Blanco, the Meat Church Holy Cow. And then I have my little mix of just salt, pepper, garlic. It's all like the thicker shit. So without further ado, I was gonna take it out of here, but I think I'm gonna leave it in here. And then before we get started, let's get all these open so I don't have to mess with them. Actually, I think I am. I think I gotta take this out. And let's slather it with mustard. They say mustard doesn't really add anything other than being the binder. You're not gonna taste like, it's not gonna come out tasting like a big old mustard fucking bowl. It's strictly just for allowing all of our seasonings to stick a little better. You don't have to do it. It's not a must. It still had a little bit of moisture on it from just being in the package. So didn't really have to do it, but I'm gonna do it. So when I put this in the oven, because I'm gonna season this all up, it's 10 till 4. I plan on putting this in around 8 tonight. So 8 or 9-ish. But yeah, let's get to seasoning the sides. And they always say it's a big old piece of meat. You can kind of go heavy with this. I'm not gonna go too heavy on all of them because I have 3 different things that I'm seasoning. Actually, it's just that, this side, this side. I always wonder if I should start with the sides. Go ahead and do a nice little flip. When I put this in the refrigerator, I'm gonna put it fat side down. All right, I would say that's pretty decent. For the SPG, these are pretty good. If you don't have them, you gotta try them. It's vodka and Gatorade. Can't go wrong with that. All right, now we have our Holy Cow. Again, I'm not too much worried about how much we're putting on here because it's all fine and dandy. Smack that ass, smack that butt. And it just happened to work out. Not only am I out of that, but with the fat side up, since I had 3, this is gonna end up going, again, I'm gonna put it in the 10, fat side down. And this is a very, very fine. If you haven't used the Blanco, you gotta give it a try. It is so fucking good. Like, I use it on a lot of stuff. It is, like I said, very fine, so I'm gonna need to keep giving it a little bit of a pat here. Whoa, 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 whoa. They're all over the place. Okay, and got a decent amount on the board. Okay, now actually there's a little bit of blood in here, so let's dump that out. Throw our butt in the tin, and then into the refrigerator. Like I said, that only took 5 minutes. That wasn't too bad. I think it was also because I didn't need to trim anything. But I'm gonna put this in the fridge until 8 o'clock, at which time we will throw it on the Recteq. I almost said Traeger. And yeah, all right. See you later. Our pork butt. All right, so we got the Recteq. I heated up a little bit, like to 300, in order to clean it up a little bit, just to kind of scrape things off. So we should be coming down to temp. So the next thing will be put this bad boy on the smoker for the night. It's 10 till 8, so we have some time. Maybe I'll let this sit for a little bit. And then 8 o'clock, we'll put it on. I'm shooting for 200 degrees on the Recteq. Smoke that sucker overnight. I'm just gonna let it go. I'm not gonna touch it. I'm not gonna do shit with it. I'm not spraying it. I'm not looking. If you're looking, you're not cooking. I'm gonna put it on, and then tomorrow morning, let's say 8 a.m., shall we? Take a little peek. I'll probe it at that point in time. I think I'm shooting for like probably like a brisket, like 175. And then pull it off, wrap it. I feel like I do have some, yes, I do. I have some tallow. Never go wrong with having tallow in your fridge. So my homemade tallow, I'm gonna tallow it, and it is beef tallow. So yeah, I'm gonna treat this sucker like it's a brisket. I'm pretending I don't even know it's a pig. It's just a big old fat brisket with a fucking bone in the middle. So yeah, all right, let's get the smoker ready, and we'll see you in a little bit. All right, brisket, pork butt engaged. We have the grill ready, the grill's cleaned. This has been sitting now for a little bit. We are a minute away from 8 p.m., AKA 2000 hours. Let's put her on. She's all ready. Fat cap at the bottom. That's all she wrote. Do this bad girl tomorrow. Know what I mean? Okay, first looks. Hasn't been touched in over 12 hours. Let's get this bad boy wrapped. All right, there it is. So, it is 10 after 9. Put it on at 8, so that's 13 hours total. Still see the CPAP lines in my face. Let's get this wrapped up. Nice bark on it. It's definitely not brisket jiggly. Okay, so grab us some of our tallow. So I'm gonna wrap this, and then I got the heat turned up to 250. I'm also gonna throw a probe in here. You hear that bark? Crispy, crispy. Plenty of tallow, plenty of tallow. That's dirty wrap. Do this. One. Both sides over. Alright. There's our little meat baby. Grab a probe. Let's go with number 3. So I don't want it in the bone. That'll do. Let's get our cook set up. We're gonna do smart. What do we want? We want internal of 200. 200. There we go. Let's get this baby back on and see you later this afternoon. All right, that lid open. Got some carryover cook time to do. Let's get this bad boy. That's hot. That's hot. That's hot. That's hot. Ooh, the camera goes. It is 11:10. So that was right at, we do 9? So 2 hours to get to 200. Felt pretty good. So we'll give that, just gonna let it sit. I guess it's 11. I'm gonna sit for 4 hours. Come back at 4 or 5 o'clock. All right. Okay, got this. All right, so welcome. So it's now 7:45. I know we took it off around noon, and that's a lot longer of a sit in the Cambro time than I wanted. But hey, it is what it is. Car took a little longer. We had a little more fun. So here we are. We're about to find out. I did actually open this before I started this video, and a lot of moisture rolled out. So I feel like we should be good, but we're gonna know here in a minute. And I am starving. Jane is starving. We got some coleslaw to go with this. I'm really hoping it comes out like a brisket. Like nice, good slices, and we can just put it on a plate and go to Pound Town. Broke out the brisket slicer. Don't want to talk about the fake sponsor because that'll get me kicked off of TikTok. Oh, that already happened. All right, let's bring our baby out. It's still a little warm. Beauty of the Cambro. One thing I learned is never reseal your Cambro when you're done. Even after you clean it out, like leave it alone. Just put those little clips on there, let it dry out. I store it like that also. But there's a lot of, digging it. It fucking smells like a brisket. Babe. Actually, it smells like a brisket. I know it's probably because of the seasonings that I used, that I also use when I'm doing a brisket. But yeah, let's open the garbage down here. Home of the truth, folks. Ooh, it is still nice and warm. It's not jiggly at all, but I do see that it is slightly pulling apart. Like that bone's gonna come right out, or at least, no, it's not. It'll pull it out. That's pretty. Oh. It's hard to describe the flavor. It's good, but I don't know. All right, let's, oh boy. So it's pulling apart. I really wanted to like get like a brisket piece out. I might not be able to get that. Okay, that's looking more briskety. Not as, oh, I still got a little piece of the money muscle falling off. Okay, thicker cuts. All right, that looks pretty fucking dry. Actually, it's got some glistening. Definitely have that fat seam. I'm not gonna keep cutting it. Oh, the bottom of the fat is falling off. Dude, look at that fucking smoke ring. That's deep. That's from sitting in the smoker for how many gazillion hours. And actually, now that I'm like holding it, there is some juice in there. All right, let's cut this up into a few little bites. Totally make pork belly burnt ends. Not even pork belly. We made burnt ends out of that. I mean, brisket flavor is there because I think I used brisket like seasoning. But I'm not sure if using the same seasonings but smoking it like a pork butt, where smoke it, get it to temp, pour in the broth and like steam it, like put it in the pan and cover it would be different. It oddly does taste like brisket a little bit. I don't know. It's really hard to describe. It's good. I feel like I'm probably just going to pull it all apart anyway. So rather than waste all the time, how many hours have we been? It's almost 8 p.m., which is when we started this shit. So 24 hours. I would just smoke it like a fucking pork butt. It is good though. A little dry. I'm not going to lie. A little dry. Some pieces are definitely moist. Some are not. My take, fuck that. I'm not smoking a pork butt like a brisket ever again. But hey, like, subscribe, follow. We're all done. Let's fire it up.